Okay, welcome. Today we are going to be working on adding and subtracting fractions. This is lesson 16, module 5, adding and subtracting fractions with the same unit. Just an introduction to this, we're going to look at this in unit form. So if we have, you're not going to see me for a minute because I'm going to work on the smartboard, but if we have 5 minus 4, that equals 1. Okay? I don't know why that's still there. 5 minus 4 equals 1. We know that, right? What if we said in unit form we have 5 ones minus 4 ones? Well, that still equals 1 1 in unit form. And then we have dogs. What if we had 5 dogs and we minus 4 dogs? We have 1 dog left. Okay? If we had 5 meters and we minus 4 meters, we have 1 meter left. Okay? Well, the same is true with fractions. If we have 5 sixths and we minus 4 sixths, we get 1 sixth. But we can write this as a fraction. So we can write 5 sixths minus 4 sixths equals 1 sixth. Okay? All right, so now I want you to get out your problem set, lesson 16. This is page 221. This is a fairly easy concept to grasp. You just have to remember that the denominators have to be the same. So, in the first problem, we have 3/5 minus 1/5, and this is written in unit form. So we're going to answer this in unit form saying 2/5. Okay. And the same with letter B. 5/5 minus 3/5. Well, that still equals 2/5. Then we have 3/2 minus 2/2 equals 1/2, or 1/2. And 6/4 minus 3/4 equals 3/4. Now, when we come down to number 2, we have 5/6 minus 3/6 equals 2/6. The bottom number stays the same. The top number gets subtracted. Okay, I want you to go ahead and do B through F. Pause it, do B through F, and then come back and check your work with mine. All right, so letter B, if we have 6/8 minus 4/8, that's going to equal 2/8. 3/10 minus 3/10, that equals 0/10. 0/10 is also equal to 0. 5/5 minus 4/5 equals 1/5. 5/4 minus 4/4 equals 1/4. And 5/4 minus 3/4 equals 2/4. Okay, go ahead and check your work against mine, and then we'll move on. Okay, so on number 3, it says use a number bond to show how to convert the difference into mixed numbers. So 9 over 8 is an improper fraction. It's more than 1. The top number is bigger than the bottom number. When the top number is bigger than the bottom number, we need to convert it into a mixed number. So that would be a whole number plus a fraction. So if we have 9 over 8, so their original problem was 12/8 minus 3/8. And that equals 9/8. So 9/8, if we take 1 out of 9/8, that's equal to 8/8. And then what do we have left is 1/8. So 8/8 and 1/8 equals 1 and 1/8. Let's do letter B together. 12/6 minus 5/6. Well, 12 minus 5 is 7/6. Okay? 12 minus 5 is 7. So then we can pull out 1, which would be 6/6. And then we have left is 1/6. So 7/6 equals 1. This is 1. And 1/6. This is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. Okay. So now I'll do one more with you and you do the rest by yourself. We have 9 minus 3. 9/5 minus 3/5 equals 6/5. If we divide that up, we pull out 5/5, which is 1. And we have left 1/5. So 6/5 equals 1 and 1/5. This is the mixed number right here. Okay, go ahead and pause it and then come back and do D, E, and F. And come back and check your work. Okay. So 14/8 minus 3/8 equals 11/8. If we pull 8/8 out of that, what do we have left? 8 plus 3 is 11, so we have 3 left, 3/8 left. So 11/8 equals 1 and 3/8. 8/4 minus 2/4. Well, that equals 6/4. If we pull out a 1, which is 4/4, whatever unit fraction we're in, that's what we're pulling out, which is fourths, so we're pulling out 4/4. We have 2/4 left. So this equals 1 and 2/4. 15/10 minus 3/10 equals 12/10. If I pull out a 1 from that, it's 10/10. We have 2/10 left. This equals 1 and 2/10. Okay, let's flip the paper over and do the next side. Now, we did subtraction, now we're doing addition. Basically the same thing. 2/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Just like we did with the dogs and the meters. It's unit form. 2/4 plus 1/4 equals 4/4. 4/5 plus 3/5 equals 7/5. Because 4 plus 3 is 7 and we're in fifths. So now let's solve this. 5 plus 2 is 7/8. Okay, let's do letter B. You should have come up with 9/12. Now going down to number 6. Number 6 is when we're adding the two fractions together and we come up with an improper fraction where the top number, the numerator, is bigger than the denominator. And then we have to separate that out, just like we did with the subtraction. So on letter B, or on letter A, they have 3/5 plus 4/5 equals 7/5. They pulled out 5/5. 5/5 plus 2/5 equals 7/5. So we have 1 here and 2/5 here. So 1 and 2/5 is our answer. So over here we have 4/4 plus 3/4 equals 7/4. And if I pull out 4s, I get 1, which is 4/4, and 3/4 is left. Okay. Go ahead and do C, D, E, and F on your own and then come back. Okay, so C, 6 plus 6 is 12, and we are in ninths, so 12/9. We pull out 9/9. We have 3/9 left, so we have 1 and 3/9. Over here, 7/10 plus 6/10 equals 16/10. You can pull out 10/10 for 1. We have 6 left over, so 6/10, 1 and 6/10. Here we're in sixes. 5 plus 7 is 12. Pull out 6/6. And what do we have left? we have another 6 6 left. That's actually equal to 2. 1 and 1. So this is a whole 1, this is a whole 1. That's equal to 2. You could write 1 and 6 6, but 6 6 is equal to 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. 9 eighths plus 5 eighths. 9 plus 5 is 14. Pull out 8 eighths. We have 6 eighths left. 1 and 6 eighths. Okay. Number 7 says to use a number line to model your answer. All right, so if we have, we're going to make a number line. This is going to be 0, 1, 2. We're going to divide it up into fourths. Okay, so this is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4. Remember, 2 is the same as 8/4. 1 is the same as 4/4. So if we start with 7/4 and we subtract 5/4, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end up with 2/4. Okay, same thing on this one. And why do I start with 0, 1? Why am I going all the way to 2? Because I'm starting with an improper fraction. So then I can break this up into fourths. This is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, and 8/4. So now I can take 5/4 here and subtract 2/4, or add, oh actually I'm adding this time, look, I'm adding 2/4. 1, 2. I get 7/4. And then I can take 7/4 and take, it's an improper fraction, so I need to take it apart. 4/4 and 3/4 equals 1 and 3/4. Okay? I want you to go ahead and do your exit ticket and turn that in to me. And then I'd like you to do the homework today for this one, because this is fairly simple, but I want you to continue getting some more practice with it. So do the homework for this and then turn it in. Thank you.